Hey guys, this is Silver Age Dave. I wanted to put a little starter on this video. Today I'm doing a combined support video for two great YouTubers, BATAVENGER and Thanatos. They're celebrating big milestones, 500 for BATAVENGER, 250 for Thanatos. And I want to make sure everyone understands it's a combined shout out support to both of them. And because it's only one Silver Age Dave and two of them, I brought in a friend from really far away who's going to help me with today's video. Hello YouTube, this is Silver Age Dave. I have a special video today. I'm actually doing support videos for two great YouTubers, two friends, and I've never done a combined video before. I thought, I don't even know if that's fair. I don't know how people feel about it, but you know, every now and then I like seeing a combined video. Sometimes the contests align. And sometimes it's good people that remind you of good things, and it's just easier. And in today's case, both of their contests are coming to an end pretty soon. So I thought I just want to combine these two guys. They're both great at what they do, but I am just one Silver Age Dave. So I spent a lot of money. Yes, once again, I flew in my friend, Mr. Chris. I'm going to make him pay half of the airfare, though. Oh, yes, Mr. Chris, you have to pay half the airfare. Mr. Chris Lackey, everyone. It looks like Mr. Bill, but once again, this is just Mr. Chris. He's here from Indiana, and he's going to help me with this because it's very complicated when you're combining two contests. And so I just thought we'd get started. And we're going to move way over here. We're going to talk about, now this is actually odd. Look what I'm drinking. I ran out of Bud Light today, and this happened to be in the fridge. So I'm doing a Miller Lite, and we're going to give it the taste test because I don't have these very often. Mr. Chris, can you believe I am drinking a Bud Light? Yes, hey, when you don't have anything else, it's okay. So I am not being paid by Miller Lite Company for making this video. So my first guy I'm going to shout out, I actually did a little logo guy for him. Absolutely one of my favorite guys out there is BATAVENGER. It's his 500 sub contest. I didn't look him up today to see where he's at. We'll look at his little site and see. And you got to be 18 subbed, comment and link. Contest ends May 25th, and today I believe is the 15th, so you got lots of time. He wants to know, what character do you identify with? He wants to know your favorite story and your response. So that one's going to be tricky. And then he wants to see 3 spec books and why they're your spec books. So let's talk. I'm just going to combine all this stuff and put it all together. And I didn't prepare as well as I should. But here's what we've got. I talk about these all the time, if I can find them. And I know, you know, it's probably ad nauseum. Lazarus is probably my #1. That's a current book. I love Lazarus. It's a great series. You can still pick these up cheap. I might own 100 copies of #1. It is an awesome series. That is a bullet in her head, and she is not gone. So very cool. You do want to check that one out. The next one I talk about all the time is Lady Killer. There's a couple versions of Lady Killer. This was the volume 1, which consisted of 5 issues. Joelle Jones. I can talk about the story in Lazarus. I can talk about the story in Lady Killer. I've done that before. Absolutely worth a pickup. I own a bunch of these volume 1 issues. This is volume 2. And I like volume 2 more than volume 1. And there's only 5 issues of volume 2. So really 10 comics and you own everything. And it's just great story, great art. This lady is awesome. And Joelle Jones is awesome too. And this was a Bleeding Cool magazine that came out quite a while ago. And it was showcasing Lady Killer. And I thought it was a neat cover on here and a neat story. So if you're interested, this is Bleeding Cool. I forget what number this is. It was from 2014. Well, it says August 2015 on it, but it was from quite a while ago, and you can probably look it up. Okay, I'm not going to guess at the number. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm not going to guess at the number and screw anyone up. But anyway, very cool series. My next one that I'm currently going to go deep on, guys, and it's easy because they're at cover price. I'll bet the stores would sell them cheap, is this Oblivion song. This is the advanced edition. I think there's 5 or 7 issues in here, and I read them. It took 2 or 3 issues for me to get it, but I really like it, so I am buying these as they come out. I think 2 came out a few weeks ago, and I like the story. I like the premise. The art's kind of cool. The idea is cool. And, you know, Robert Kirkman. So I don't think it's a long stretch to think that he might be doing something with this series. However, that being said, this is one that I really like the story on. I'm going to set this. Chris, I didn't open the bag. Yes, I know. I should have prepared better, Mr. Lackey. So let me find one of these. This one I have graded at an 8.5. I'm just going to set this camera right here, Chris, if you can hold that for me. And we're just going to open this 8.5. I'm guessing that's my reader copy. And I'm going to show you a panel. So basically, Mr. BATAVENGER, this series is about these kids that are basically psychopaths. And I'm going to open this and I'm going to flip through it and I'm going to show you what's going on in here. So this is a Vertigo. We have Jordan, Mustafa, and Boyd, $3.99. And I'm guessing these are readily available at $1 a piece, but it's really a cool story. So you got this guy, Mom, Dad, okay. He just gets home. Spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you some stuff. So here he opens the door. He's got these 2 people with a gun on him. This guy with a gun. Mom, Dad got a knife right in his chest. And he says, who are you? Okay, he finds his dead parents. He says, who are you? And this guy says, is that it? Who am I? Not any sort of screaming or crying for the parents I just killed. So basically, the kid's a psychopath. So these guys go around rounding up psychopaths. And later on, there's a flashback scene. I'll try to find it. Yeah, here it is. So this goes, now it flashes back 25 years ago because it shows that scene with the parents dead. Then it tells some current stuff. Then it flashes back. So he's got this room full of kids. He's like, okay, you know, we brought you together because you're all a bunch of nut jobs and you're crazy. And now you're wondering why we brought you here. You're here because you are monsters. You're sociopaths. You may not be familiar with the word, but rest assured it was coined to describe people like you. You have no ability to empathize. You can't feel what others feel because by and large, what you feel is nothing. All right? And so then it comes through and he's talking to him. He says, oh, we're going to explain some stuff. And then he shows that he's got a knife right here. And he's talking to the boys. And then he moves on. And he says right here, this is test 2. There are 40 of you in here. There's 40 of you in here now. This door doesn't open again until there are 20. And the guy locks the door. And you can only imagine what happens. So this is pretty crazy stuff. But I won't wreck the story because that is the background. It has nothing to do with the exact story, but it's an awesome title. BATAVENGER asked me to talk about a story in my response to it. This one hit me hard because it really is Savage Things. It's so hardcore, and so I think it's worth the read. Pick up number 1, and I think you'll end up with number 2, number 3. And I honestly, I've fallen away. I don't even know if they're still making it or if they killed the series or what. But I loved it. And so that's my pick for something. Okay, so you might say everything in here is pretty much sociopaths. But I don't identify with one of those. I will always identify with good old Batman, who's a little bit crazy. Okay, he's not the best guy in the world. We've talked about that before. Batman was my guy growing up. Really, Batman 66 and Adam West cemented it for me. So I'm going to take the tools I have. I'm going to do the best job I can. And you know, that's what I'm going to do. So then we move over. Hopefully that is enough for BATAVENGER, and we're going to move over and we're going to look at Thanatos. Okay, and I've got the flag here because Thanatos, Mr. Chris, we got to turn you, buddy, so you can see the flag. So he's a veteran, great guy. He's got a great channel. It's a 250 sub contest. He's at 311 today. His rules of engagement are similar to BATAVENGER. He wanted a video done, a series or a must-read arc, and then 2 shout-outs, comment, and link. So during this video, oh, and he's also got an Instagram option, but I'm old enough, I thought, oh, I'll get Instagram, but apparently I'm too old, so I can't have it. I don't know what the age limits are, but I don't have Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or any of that kind of stuff. So I just got to do the video here, and that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that. But guys out there that are a younger crowd have Instagram. So Thanatos wanted to talk about the shoutouts. Okay, now the series or the must-read arc, I'm going to go back to these 4 books, which I think are all great. They all have their high points. The one I would say is the must-read. If you can only pick one, then I'm going to go with Lazarus. They just came out with episode 26. They took a long hiatus, and there were 6 issues of catch-up stuff in between there. So really it's 32 that are out, but officially issue 26 just came out. I think that Lady Killer's an easy read. I think Oblivion Song is just starting, so you can get in early. And then Savage Thing's great. So that's the same series for BATAVENGER and Thanatos. Those are the ones I like. As far as the 2 shout-outs, I'm going to do 4 shout-outs today. The first one, oh, and you know what? He asked about something. I picked this up the other day, and I thought it was topical. And I have on my desk, please kill my enemies, which I thought is funny. That is not how I roll. But let's face it, guys, we're only human. Sometimes we roll that way. So I put this on here to remind me maybe that's not the best message. And that, of course, was my my goals for 2018. But I found this book came out. That same Michael Sweater came out. It's got this book, and it's just comic strip kind of stuff in it. And I thought it was funny, so I'm reading through that. So that's another thing I'm looking at. I don't know if that qualifies for either of your contests, but I'm just shouting it out. And then we always do want to look at the channels we're talking about. So here's BATAVENGER, 500 sub contest. He's at 555. I will, of course, put a link in there for him. And then we'll go through my 1,000,000 subscriptions that I have. And we will find Thanatos in here. Where's Thanatos? Right there. And Thanatos there's his channel. He's got the Zatanna. I think it's right there. And actually, I'm going to, because I do get distracted, I just saw an issue in here. I wonder if I can find it. I was going through some books. I think it was in here. I was just looking in this box, and I saw this copy. Oh, maybe I can't find it today. And I thought it was cool. Maybe it was this box. Hold on, guys. You get... Oh, yeah, right here. Look at that. So I thought that was neat. DC Superstars of Magic. Okay, and that's number 11. And I haven't rebagged and reboarded. I don't know what year it's from, but it's a 50-cent giant. So it's got to be fairly old. All right, so we got that. So where was I going with this? So that's Thanatos. So then, for our shout-outs today, I want to do, of course, because he would talk bad about me if I didn't shout him out. What if I didn't shout you out, Mr. Chris? Yeah, always, yep, keeping me honest. Got to shout Mr. Chris Lackey out, and I didn't have him pulled up. So where's Chris? There he is. All right, we'll look at his channel. He's at 381 subs today. So I'm not shouting out brand new YouTubers, and I will shout out newer YouTubers most of the time. But today I'm shouting out YouTubers that I just think haven't grown enough for the high quality stuff that they bring to the table. So this is Chris Lackey 381. Now I'm also going to shout out, maybe Mr. Chris can hold that for me. I'm going to shout out one of the funniest guys in the YouTube community. This is 64 Page Special. And I like his channel because it starts with a number, so he always has himself ahead of the A's. I think that's cheating. I haven't looked up the YouTube rules, but maybe that's fine. So 64 Page Special. This dude is so funny, and every video he does, I think he like walks this tightrope. Some people can say anything, and it's fine, and it's great, and he does such a great job. And on top of that, I think he has an unbelievable comic knowledge. It's a true comic collector's collector. And he brings so much to his videos, and he does his videos in like 2.5 minutes. It's really incredible. Like during this video, I can play his whole video like 6 times. And he packs so much humor into him. Absolutely love the channel. Our next one, I shout out quite often, but again, in this situation, I think he brings so much to the table, and he doesn't have, I don't feel, near the views for what he actually does for the community. He's got 270 subscribers. Metarog is like unbelievable encyclopedia knowledge of comic collecting. This is his site. His videos explain so much. He's in the community. He's active. He's supporting everybody. And I think at 270, his subscriber count could double in a week, and it probably wouldn't be enough. That really goes for all these guys. And then the last guy I'm going to shout out is, again, we're going to a true funny man. He is a professional broadcaster, and unbelievable collection. I'm going to try to put links to all these guys so it'll be easy for you guys to sub up. But After Comics, Alan comments on so many videos. He's always got great stuff to say. He's always positive, and he has a collection that includes everything. All right, and I'll steal something funny. He tells a story in one of his videos how he had the Millie comics, the model Millie. And when he used to go to the drugstore to buy them, he told the guy that they were for his sister. But they're really great comic books. The art and the stories are real funny. So check out Alan, 395 today. And I think he could grow so much more. It's really a, I see these guys, and they are heroes of mine, as are Thanatos in BATAVENGER. So with that, Silver Age Dave, look at all the action. I haven't done a 18-minute video in as long as I can remember, so I have to sign out quickly. Silver Age Dave is out.